So hello friends, welcome back to my coaching classes. So today let us make some different approach for the studies. So today we will be dealing with the studies along with the gaming. Okay, we have application in the Android app. So I have downloaded one app that is called as Virtual Eye Doctor Simulator. Okay, so let us study with this simulation. You can see over here how we can treat a patient which come with the eye problem. We have started now. So let us see how we can do this thing. So virtual eye doctor simulator. Okay, fine. Let me click. There are three options: rate as, play, and sound. So let me click this play option. Virtual eye doctor simulation. Yeah. Okay, it is getting loaded. And I need to select one thing like George, Ava, Amelia, Roy. So let us select with the George. Okay, so the George, so what should I do with this thing? So, okay, you need to wipe. The wiping option is there, bandage is there, and the swap is there. So he is right now. This guy is tearing. A lot of tears are there. So let me tell you why you get tears. Whenever you have any kind of irritation of the eye because of any burn or any kind of bacterial infection, like trachoma is there, even syphilis is there, even streptococcus, any kind of bacterial infection, fungal infection like Candida, Aspergillus fungal infections, viral infection, herpes virus. Okay, so this kind of any kind of biological infections are there. You may tear. Conjunctivitis is the one main complication that you could see in any infection. Even iritis, iridocyclitis, okay, even cornea keratitis. These are all conditions wherein which you could see the tearing coming out of your eye, and you may start tears. So what should I do with this game now? So take this wipe and okay, I need to wipe this thing. Here I should wipe. Yeah, let me keep this pen over here. Okay, I wiped this thing. So wiping isn't is the remedy for that thing. So you need to go for an anti-inflammatory like dexamethasone, prednisolone. Eye drops will be there, 1%, 2% eye drops, and even the antibiotic administration if there any kind of foreign bodies within the eye, inoculated within the eye, then you need to remove that foreign body so that the person get radical treatment instead of this wiping. Wiping, we are not living in a 17th century, friend. We are living in a 21st century with sophisticated medical treatment facilities. So another option he has given is the bandage. What should I do with the bandage? Okay, he has some pink color over the eyebrows. I think I need to bandage. No, still something. Oh, now it is here. Now what should do? Bandage. Put the bandage color. The bandage color doesn't matter, friend. Bandage, what this bandage contains, it is some kind of antibiotic will be there within that. Especially the clotrimazole cream will be coming, and even the and an anti-inflammatory and a painkiller delirium. The mixture of all these things, anti-inflammatory and antibiotic mixture will be there within that small strip is being shown over here. Okay, over every bandage under the between that there will be some antibiotic and anti-inflammatory mixture will be there that is added to that strip, and that will be sticking over any kind of, not only over this incised wound or any other part of the body will be inside. It is very common practice. So let us go for a blue bandage. Stick with the blue bandage. Okay, here also. See, it is showing an incision, friend. So incision, it may be because of any kind of road accident, it may be because of any fight. Okay, that may be the thing, or it is usually called an extraorbital injury. Extraorbital injury, wherein which you may lead to the paralysis because the nerve supplying your upper eyelid goes parallel, and because of this, ptosis may happen. You cannot move your upper eyelid. So the blinking is the blinking has been paralyzed. The blinking process will be paralyzed. Okay, so we need to diagnose that thing also by seeing the upper lid eye movement. Bruising is always common, it heals on its own usually. So which bandage I need to go for? Let me try to go for a green. Yes. Oh, now what should I do? You know, So it takes usually some time. It is not that instant. You put the bandage and you remove, your wound has gone. Okay, that is not the case. Now what else? Take the spot. Wipe it over. So it is not necessary, friends. So usually you can, the stickiness or the dew part of the bandage will go off by even washing with the soap. So it is not a common practice. At the beginning or the learning part, we can go for it. What else I do now?
You are so smart.
Thank you. What else? Now, okay. Within the eye, okay, within his blue eyes, it's very beautiful eyes this guy has got. Near this blue kind of whatever you are seeing, it is the iris. Okay, we have black color, but these foreign people, they have the blue color eye shade. So that is the eye shade of the iris, friends. Okay, and there is something brown color, or the brown color could be seen between the this blue color junction and the white color. The white color part is called as sclera. Okay, the toughest and the outermost covering of the eye, and over that conjunctiva is thin epithelial layer. So we could see some kind of a nodular thing. It may be a flintenular. I would be guessing it would be a flintenular conjunctivitis. It may be caused because of the TV of your eye. Whenever the TV of the eye will be there, there is something nodular inflammation could be seen over your eye. That is called a flintenular conjunctivitis. Flintenular. Okay, there is nodular conjunctivitis. Especially it is a reaction because of the bacteria, TB bacteria, Streptococcus pyogenes, diphtheria bacteria. Okay, anywhere the nodules are formed, it is because of, I am very certain, it is because of bacterial infection, flintenular conjunctivitis, and there is a nodule formation between the junction of the cornea and the sclera. That is called a nimbus. Okay, so what to do with this thing? It is showing an option. Usually the wiping could not make this thing to go away. Usually you need an anti-inflammatory and antibiotics to treat this thing. Very strong antibiotics is very much needed, and even a surgical excision of the nodule could be preferred by the ophthalmologist before the person goes blind, and even it go and stage of endophthalmitis. What is that endophthalmitis? Deep inside the infection spread, okay, within the vitreous. But for that we have to remove that inflammatory nodule by treating with antibiotic and anti-inflammatory drugs. So the next option is given. Stick is given, right? What should I do? Okay, the person doesn't hold this. Wow, this is saying wow. Fine. So another stick is there. Now what should I do? Is showing to rub the lower eyelid. The lower eyelid has been swollen over for this guy. The swelling of the eyelid, it is because of the inflammation of the meibomian gland, which is mainly known to produce an oily substance that keeps the moisture of your eyelids. Okay, it is eyelashes. They need the oil. It is called meibomian gland, and the inflammation of this gland usually leads to the swelling. That is called a phlebitis. The inflammation of the eyelid is called a phlebitis. And then how we treat? Again, the antibiotics as well as the corticosteroids are used, anti-inflammatory drugs are used to reduce the pain. The thing is, okay, the guy is now ready. He is now being treated very well. So it was phlebitis. So should I click the right button? Okay. Okay friends, in the same patient, now it is showing something different. The eyes are in different conditions, so it is showing some eye drops having come. I really don't know what is this thing. Maybe wet mop. Okay, and another something is for maybe for the irrigation. Just look at toy. Okay, a teddy bear like toy. Okay, the eyes is showing redness in color, so the redness may imply any kind of scleritis, that is inflammation of the sclera. Conjunctivitis may also be present in association with the scleritis. Conjunctivitis refers to the inflammation of conjunctiva. and there are something floating substances are there which resemble patterns of the microbes, germs are there, so there may be infection within the eyes, so which can be treated by using antibiotic. Infection can be viral, it can be bacterial, it can be fungal. Okay, even with protozoa like toxoplasma will be there, and even acanthamoeba will be there. Okay, then what else I could see over here as a doctor? Okay, at the last part there is some white color thing is there. So white color over the eye, even after it is much more cloudy than the sclera, that will be usually conjunctiva. So it is present at this side, and even a brown color is there. Again, the brown color would be some nodular conjunctivitis or any foreign body will be there. So let us treat this patient now. So use the eye drop. Put the eye drop. What kind of eye drop? I really don't know what the eye drop is, but usually we use the antibiotic eye drop and even anti-inflammatory eye drops. The antibiotic usually used to kill the bacteria, the fungus, the viruses. Virus anticyclovir is an antiviral, antibacterial. Usually the amoxicillin or even cephalosporin or fluoxazine is used for antifungal. We use ketoconazole. Alright, and for the protozoa we usually use the normal central instillation or even anti-protozoal drugs systemically. Orally we are giving like metronidazole drugs. So let me put eye drops within this thing. Okay, the eye redness has been resolved. So eye redness was usually because of the redness. Redness refers to inflammation. Okay, so redness we have put this drops and the inflammation has been cured. It means it is an anti-inflammatory. Maybe dexamethasone or even prednisone and acetate would be the main choice of mine for giving an anti-inflammatory corticosteroids. So diclofenac solution are also available to reduce the pain. If the pain don't know pain is happening to this guy or not, but if pain exists, go for a diclofenac solution eye drops. You can even get that diclofenac eye drops so that you can treat this. So that there is a wet mop. So what is this thing exactly? I don't know. They are mopping this thing and on the eye. What is the same on there? I really don't know what is it. Maybe it means wet mopping to reduce the tearing. We may use washing with the cold water to remove the foreign bodies. Okay, wet mopping is not only one option. Even washing with the soap water and normal cold water will reduce the inflammatory pain and inflammatory reactions. Okay, along with the medication. We are not living in a 17th century to do that thing. But for removal of the foreign body, we have to go for wow. Now what else? Now the last thing, it is maybe irrigation. Irrigation. We do irrigation with the normal saline during the kind of corneal edema. Whenever the infection of the cornea is there, bacteria or fungus. But what is this thing? While normal saline 2% or 5% solution could be used to clear out the thing, what we call the corneal edema. Okay, so is this cartridge or what we tell in the eye because the eyes nerves are very sensitive. If they are damaged, irreversible damage will lead to the blindness or paralysis of the eye muscle. So we only prefer laser surgeries, plastic surgeries. Okay. Kind of thing. Only surgeries with the lasers or highly sophisticated surgeries are available. Okay, the white color part has been removed. So it may be that is there, then it could be a kind of pterygium, maybe it's pseudopterygium. Pseudopterygium refers to attachment of your palpebral conjunctiva. The lower get attached to the cornea, that is called as pseudopterygium. Okay, so that is also as a result of inflammation or the formation of the higher fibroblast connective tissue over the cornea, which may lead to the attachment of your palpebral conjunctiva towards the cornea. So we use what? We use surgical removal. For the surgery, we remove the conjunctiva extramus. It is a benign, it is not a malignant. and it is not least concern of the blindness. It doesn't make blind. It is easily surgically removed, and it's very frequent in people who are working outside in a sunny region, or the people who are very exposed to the wind, especially the motorcycle bike drivers, or the people who move for a longer distance over the motorcycle without any spectacles or without any goggles, sunglasses. Okay, they have given next. So there is no such thing for the spray or which could be instilled over the eye, because the spray may traumatize your conjunctiva and may lead to further inflammation. We use only drops and ointments and oral antibiotic to reduce any kind of inflammation or this thing, infection. We don't use any kind of spray, but I really don't understand what is this costless device. But it is removing the yellow color or yellow brownish color, which represent again some kind of nodule over the conjunctiva. So I will be preferring nodular conjunctivitis or sling tennular conjunctivitis, which is because of the TB antigen reacts with the macrophages over in the conjunctiva, leads to a nodule kind of formation. Okay, now the sclera is very much clean, white, clear. Could see the sclera. The white part is also, you should always remember the white part is the sclera part, and conjunctiva, it doesn't have any kind of its own color. It is a transparent, okay, transparent like a glass, transparent like a water. Okay, it is a transparent membrane. The sclera is white in color. So the eyes are showing some green and purple, as well as one orange in this line, like right part of his eye. So what should I do? Okay, you say a laser, that's it. So usually these lasers are used to correct your refractive errors like myopia, presbyopia, astigmatism, and even the iridocyclitis, wherein which iridocyclitis condition, wherein which the iris get irritated, inflamed, and it get attaches towards the beneath of the cornea or in front of the lens, and because of that your eyes cannot pursue the enough light. So to reach the enough light in proper direction, in a proper focusing of the light, everything gets distorted, disturbed. At that time we use laser surgery, and even in the case of glaucoma, to form a laser assisted keratotomy, that is to make a small incision over the cornea, so that inside of the fluid in the anterior chamber gets flowed outside. We use a laser.
Doing great, Jimmy.
I treat it with the patient. Okay, it makes me very feel happy. Okay, next what should I do? Really like my channel, and if you really like to make me new educational video with more innovation, so please like and subscribe to my channel. Click down here the link below the subscribe button and the bell icon, so that you get the notification whenever I upload a new video. So as always, be healthy and stay healthy. So before closing this video, let me ask you a few questions which you are going to comment me down below in the comment section about first thing, what is scleritis, and the next is what is conjunctivitis, the third thing is what is keratitis, and the fourth thing is how do you treat various inflammations of the eye, and the sixth one is what is flintennular conjunctivitis, signs, symptom, and its treatment regimen, how you are going to deal with all these 5 diseases. So please let me know in the comment down below. Okay, bye, take care.